Hi, it's Jeff Korhan, and welcome back once more to my weekly video blog. Thanks for joining me. Today is Friday, November 28th, Black Friday in fact, and for me to say that I don't enjoy shopping would be an understatement. So just to get into the spirit of things, I have what else but my black shirt on. Well, the topic today is not black, but green, and specifically I'm referring to this green trend. I'd like to have us consider whether or not this is important. Is this something that we should be giving our attention to? We hear a lot about this word sustainability, of which we're still trying to define that, and the question is, should we? Is this relevant to our businesses today? I think it is, and I think when you look back at a previous trend, one that some of us experienced in the 70s called the computer revolution, you're going to see a lot of similarities and lessons that we can then use to help us achieve more clarity about green. Well, back when computers came on the scene in the 70s, there was a lot of mystery involved with them. There was a lot of skepticism. We didn't understand how they worked. In fact, we even coined the term black box to define the computer. We knew that we put data in, we didn't know what happened, but hopefully it came back out and was accurate. And to be quite honest, most of the time it wasn't because of our errors or possibly some problems with the computer. Well, PCs, personal computers, came on the scene in the 80s, and some of us had one of those computers, but we didn't tend to use them very much in our businesses because of still other issues. For example, we didn't have autosave back then, and you could put hours of work into putting together a proposal as an example, and if you push the wrong button, whoop, there goes your proposal. So many probably did what I did. They used a typewriter to ensure themselves that that proposal was in fact going to get created and get to a customer. Well, eventually there was a transformational shift where the floodgates just opened up and suddenly everybody was using a personal computer. And probably the internet is what drove this thing over the edge and caused that shift. Well, that to me is exactly where we are just about at with the green trend. There's a lot of awareness, there's a lot of misunderstandings. People don't know how the environment works, and so they're skeptical. And they're still driving their SUVs, and they're still leaving the engines idling, which just absolutely drives me insane when I see that. So what they're saying by their behavior is, hey, I don't think this thing is for real yet. And if that's your position, that's okay, because the truth is, it probably isn't a serious issue now. But that's going to change when some crisis occurs, and I think it's probably going to become something like a shortage of water, where globally everybody is going to have such heightened awareness of this green issue that suddenly then actions are going to be taken. And I think one of the things that's going to help propel us in that direction is the very technology of that previous trend, meaning computers and the internet, and specifically things like blogs and social media, which are creating a platform for all of us to have an equal voice on this particular issue. And so that's going to stir things up a bit because accurate information is more readily available today. And as a result of that, I think we're going to hit this critical mass, this threshold, when things are pushed over the edge and suddenly green is going to be something that isn't a lifestyle issue or a issue about something that we should be doing something about, but something that we have to do something about to ensure the success of our businesses, because let's face it, many businesses depend on water as well as so many other factors of our environment. And if we don't address this issue quickly, it's going to get to the point where when it is addressed, it will take that much longer to come up with the best action. So the time is on us now where if you want to be an early adopter, like those that were early adopters in the computer revolution, to take a stand, to get involved, to have a voice, and to help contribute to the dialogue that ensures that this will be one of the hot global issues that gets addressed. And I think it will, because in these tough times, people are more concerned about some of these deeper issues like the environment. And for those of us in the green industry, we know that this is vital to the success of our businesses, but for everybody else, I think what's going to happen is they're going to find that it's vital to the success of their business too. But the first thing that has to happen is we have to create this transformational shift, and that's not going to happen unless you or I get involved and take a position and have a voice and make sure that that voice is heard. And where is that going to start? Right in your own communities. A grassroots effort is going to be the thing that's going to start to build this accumulated mass, which will become a critical mass, and then we'll all be able to breathe easily because we'll know that things are happening. Well, I hope this business tip has been valuable for you, and I do hope that you have a great week. And please forward this along to your associates and your friends, and encourage them to go to my website, truenature.com, where they can get their own copy. Take care.